Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Azundu if you haven't been here before. And today I got the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer and I got the shade 1 in fair / pale. I love that the French call is pale. So here's the product and here's the shade. I'm going to go in and actually give you a demo and then a review because I think there's been a bit of controversy over the pale shade being so pale. I'm very excited to be trying this product. This is my first ever Charlotte Tilbury purchase. And I just want to mention I'm also doing a second video of the Desert Haze eyeshadow quad. So if you're interested in that too, that will be my second video coming up. And if it's already up, I will link it down below or card it here for you. So let's get into the review, shall we? Right, let's turn this potato into a sculpted potato. I bought directly from the website because nowhere else was selling it, but they had like a pre-order. And everyone in America got theirs like the next day. And I got mine like almost 2 weeks later, so I am a little bit delayed, but that's just because I'm overseas. I was really nervous about this bronzer because all of the reviews are with the fair shade, it's coming out too fair. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fair, but I'm not like the fairest person in the whole wide world. Let's see how we go. But when I open, so here's the packaging. This is Natural Light that I use. Isn't it stunning? It's unmatched, this packaging. So here is the shade. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's going to work on my skin tone. I think a lot of people bought the fair thinking it'd be like what fair has been, which is not fair. It's more of a light. So this is a true fair. And what I wanted to do is actually I have 2 fair bronzers that might match. Let me go and get those. I bought 4 bronzers to compare with the Charlotte Tilbury before I apply it. So we're just going to have to look at my potato face for just a little bit longer. One of the most well-known is the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is their lightest shade in Cool 100. These are going to be very hard to see in person. Let me zoom up a bit. Okay, that's a bit better. We're a bit closer, and we need to be closer for the demo anyway. So this is the Maybelline. Then I have, this is one that you actually can't get anymore, but it's from the brand Freedom, which is a sister brand of Makeup Revolution. And this is one of my favorite fair skin bronzers because it blends all 3. So it's a bit more cooler toned than the City Bronzer. Then we have the Balm Take Home the Bronze in Oliver, which is the lightest shade. And that is so far the darkest. And then I also have the Hoola Lite. This is the mini version. Okay, interesting. So that's the Hoola there. And then lastly, we're going to go in with Charlotte. Oh God, it feels so smooth. Okay, so here is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Hoola Lite. Then we had the Balm Bronzer, the Freedom Bronzer, which I think is the most accurate to the Freedom, and then the Maybelline City Bronzer here. So we've got quite a good sample of fair-skinned bronzers that I have. So I think our closest match is the one that's no longer available, and it's like super cheap as well. But otherwise, I think the Hoola would be the other dupe here. Which would definitely be a cheaper option. I'm talking about full size, not this one, than the Charlotte Tilbury. So let's get into the demo. So this is 0.56 ounces or 16 grams. Oh God, I don't think I own anything as beautiful as this. So I'm gonna go in first with a tighter brush to see how much pigment we can pick up, and then I'm gonna blend out with a fluffier brush. So I'm just gonna So it is showing up on my skin, so that's a good start. Okay, so it's like slightly warming up my face. So far, so good. This is definitely not like a when you're going for like a bronzy, glowy look. I think this is definitely more for your everyday, just enhanced natural beauty. This is something I would definitely use every day. Or if I want like a really classic fair skin look, this would be perfect. I think because this is so airbrush, I don't need to buff it out because look, I think it's actually better with a little bit of a tighter brush because it is so fair. I'm trying to pick up a little bit more than usual. Because, you know, when you're fair, you usually go in really lightly with bronzer because so many of them are over pigmented. If you don't have a brush exactly like this, which a lot of people don't, just something that is a little bit firmer but still soft enough to blend out. So I can see how anyone who is a little bit deeper than me, even if you're just light, this is 100% for fair only. Because, yeah, look how natural that looks. Yeah, I mean, I think I would use a bit of contouring with this. I usually contour just here because I just like a little bit of definition here. And then I would go on with this bronzer on top because it is a little bit on the yellow side. When I say yellow, probably a little bit like a warm. I think I'm used to a little bit more of a brown, and I think that is because we're so used to having limited options. It is so much like this. That is crazy. Even the size of it. How many grams do you get of this? 15 grams, and then this one was 16 grams. So you get 1 more gram in this one. That's crazy how similar they turned out. Because when I wear this, it's when I want like that. This is very airbrushed as well. It's such a shame this isn't available anymore because I've hit pan and I'm scared to keep going because I can't rebuy it. But now I have this. So I can just go ham on this because I've got this one now, which is my replacement. That is very exciting. A little bit more expensive, but all right, I'm just going to do a little bit over my nose. Because it's so fair, this shade, I think I can afford to really bronze up my face a little bit. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, very, 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 very natural. And I've applied a lot, and this is as much as I'm going to get. What I'm going to do is finish my makeup. I'm doing a separate video review of the Desert Haze Charlotte Tilbury Quad. So what I'm going to do is do that, finish my makeup, and come back and give you my review. Let's talk about this bronzer. So I added some blush. I used the Wet n Wild Color Icon in... We don't have a shade name, but I use that because I was doing more warmer tones. So let's talk about the bronzer though, because that's the most important. So after I did my blush and my eyes and my lips, I think I would describe this bronzer as your classic bronzer. So you're wanting to have that classic porcelain face, but you're adding just a tiny bit of warmth to it. Otherwise, you know, we do look like ghosts, and we have to admit that. The formula is beautiful. Did I get any kickback? I think I did get a little bit. I did get a little bit, but you know, not much. The packaging is a 10. We don't even need to contest that. But the formula is really, really smooth. I will be honest, I think I could go the medium shade. I think I could because it only just shows up on my skin and you can see how fair I am. So this, I don't think it has enough kick. And I understand that this is for very fair skin, but it is lacking that punch. And when I say punch, I don't mean like brown around my face. I just mean a little bit more depth. Okay, depth is the word. It's lacking a bit of depth. I think it's a little bit too fair. And I can't believe I'm saying this because we always have the opposite issue that things aren't fair enough. So definitely an A+ to Charlotte Tilbury for bringing out a product that is fair enough. However, I think I could go the medium shade, you know. Look at this fair skin. I put a lot on and not a lot is showing. So will I continue using this? Absolutely, it is gorgeous. But like I said, I think I would do a little bit of contouring first, just so I can get that definition that I desire. Not everyone wants that, but for me, I do like a little bit of definition here. That's it. And then I would go in with this over the top. I do recommend this product. It is a gorgeous product, especially if you are someone that loves natural looking makeup. This is the perfect bronzer for you because it really is a natural, everyday, or a very classic looking bronzer where it's giving you a little bit of warmth, but you can't tell you're wearing bronzer. So for that, it is a beautiful product. But for me, I think I would like just a little bit more depth. So that is my review of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I love doing reviews, Australian beauty news. I love doing tutorials, shop my stash, pan projects. I do a little bit of everything. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I want sunset and love.